All right, welcome to week 6 of choir, and hopefully we've been practicing as many times as we need to the lessons from before, our solfege sight singing lessons. Hopefully you've been really working on matching those do pitches, do or do, whichever it may be, really getting those pitches correct. Because this week we're going to be learning a song. We're going to be using our sight singing skills to learn a simple little song. So let's get started. All right, so the song we're going to be learning this week is called Daydream. Now let's look at the score real quick. I have included a PDF of this score in your folder if you want to print it out and look it over as you watch the lesson. I highly encourage you to do that. If you need to mark these things I'm about to say with pencil too, that's very wise. That way you can remember the things we go over. Now, some of the things to note, always written in the top right-hand corner of your music. So in this case, Audrey Snyder. It looks like we start at a mezzo piano, which means medium quiet, medium soft. We're going to take it about 90 beats per minute. Composer says she wants it to sound dreamy. And then something I want you to note about your music here is this RIT at the end. That is an abbreviation for the word retard, which is an Italian word for slow down. So at the end, you're going to slow it down into the ending. And generally, you'll see that word abbreviated in your music as RIT. And that's what that means. Now, our do is the same, as you can see, because we still only have the one flat. So our do for treble clef is still going to be on the first space, and for bass clef is still going to be on the fourth line, just like all of our exercises from last week. So let's go ahead and I'll erase all those marks I just made, and we'll go ahead and look at, or let's listen to Daydream. Guess I'll turn the piano up. One, two, listen. If you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. Daydream, daydream, while the raindrops play, and let the raindrop rhythms carry you away. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into learning this song using our sight singing skills. Let's take it line by line. Now, as you can see, they've given you do there. So go ahead and take a look at those notes. It's not do all the way through, so we won't be singing the same pitch the whole way through, but we can see the next one's the same. So we've got do again, another do, and then it goes to the neighbor, re, mi, 3 me's, 4 me's in a row. So all 4 of those pitches are the same. Then back down to re twice, up to mi, a re, and then a do for 2 beats. So most of these are quarter notes. So remember our counting. Listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But let's take it a little slower as we do with the solfege syllables. And I highly encourage you, even though I can't see you, to be singing along with me and utilizing your hand signs so that you can feel the pitches as well as sing them. So here's your do. This one starts on do. So let's do our solfege syllables. 1, 2, set. Do, 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 re, mi, re, mi, re, do. All right, and if you click on the bottom of your screen on the slider at the bottom of this video and slide it back just a bit, if you need to sing that with me again, don't be afraid to rewind this video and go back and try again until you really get it right. Practice, practice, practice. It's like learning an instrument. We are learning an instrument. Our voice is our instrument. Your music looks more like that though, and your music usually isn't going to have your solfege in it. So let's try that again. 1, 2, set. Do, 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 re, mi, re, mi, re, do. All right, and again, practice that as much as you need to until you get it right. Once you really have that melody down, add the lyrics. Now the lyrics in the song are the words. So whenever I learn the words, now we kind of got the rhythm down when we did our solfege already, but we're going to go ahead and add the words now that we have the melody. So the words, if you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain, and really enunciate the consonants. What that means is you want to make those pop so that we know you're saying the word listen softly, okay? So that it makes sense that you're telling that story. So adding the words. 1, 2, set. If you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain. All right, so again, rewind that as often as you need to practice. Here we have the second line. So let's look at the solfege. Again, this one starts on do. 3 times in a row. Then up to re, up to mi, 3 times. Back down to re, up to mi, then down to re, and then finishes again on do. Many times songs will drive their sentences to do. And musical sentences we actually call phrases. So musical sentences, like I said, they're called phrases. And a lot of those phrases kind of drive to do. Not always, but usually. So let's sing our solfege there. I highly encourage you to be singing along with me at home and using your hand signs. 2, set. Do, 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 re, mi, re, mi, re, do. All right, and again, rewind that as much as you need. Let's try it without the solfege being written out for you. 2, set. Do, 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 again, practice, practice, practice that melody. And once you really get it down, we can add the lyrics, the words, which in this case is falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. Really enunciate, pop those consonants so you can hear what words you're saying. Add the lyrics, sing with me. 1, 2, set. Falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. Again, rewind that, repeat it, practice it as much as you need. Put those two lines together now with the lyrics. 1, 2, set. If you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. And again, rewind that as much as you need to practice. The next line. This is different from the others because it doesn't start with do. As you can see, this one starts with re. Well, not all of our lines are going to start with do, but usually you're going to know do. We've been given do. When you start on something like re, you kind of got to try and get re in your head before you start. So think about re, and let's try and sing re. I'll count you in and we'll sing re. 1, 2, sing re. Re. Did you get it? Let's try it again. Here you go. 2, set. Re. And try it one more time. Practice, practice, practice. We're going to sing re, even though I gave you do, which means in your head, you should be singing do, do, re. And in your head, be ready to sing re. So here's do, 2, set, re. All right? So if that didn't work out for you any of those times, rewind and go back and practice singing re, even though the pitch you're given is do. So we start on re, we have re again, then back up to mi, down to re twice, down to do, up to re, and then we have a mi, and then if you see that comma floating in the air there, that means that we breathe at that point. The composer wants you to breathe specifically here. That's what's called a breath mark. And then after that breath mark, again, we end on re, which is again different from our other musical phrases. All right? So let's try this on our solfege. Remember, I'm going to give you do, even though our solfege starts on re. So get in your head. We start on re. Set. Re, re, mi, mi. Re, re, do, re, mi. Re. Rewind that as much as you need to practice. Try that without the solfege written out for you. Giving you do, even though we start on re, so get re in your head. 2, set. Re, re, mi, mi. Re, re, do, re, mi. Re. Now let's add the words. Now our sentence, our phrase, kind of ends at that breath mark. So this line ends with the beginning of the next musical phrase, which is strange. And that's why the word and is there, beginning another sentence, another musical phrase. So our words daydream, daydream, while the raindrops play. Okay, and that last one, we'll move on and play, and play, and. All right, I'll give you your ray this time. One, two, set. Daydream, daydream, while the raindrops play, and put all those lines together. 1, 2, set. If you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. Daydream, daydream, while the raindrops play. And repeat that as many times as you need to. Practice, practice, practice. Last line. This should look super familiar because it's exactly the same as the second line. We've got do, 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 up to re, 2 half note me's, 2 re's up to mi, re, then completing the song at do. Most of the time songs end at do. All right, so try that with your solfege. Do, set, do, 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 re, mi, re, mi, re, do. Yeah, and don't forget our retard there at the end. R-I-T means to slow down. Again, without it being written out for you. 2, set, do, 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 re, mi, re, mi, re, do. And once you've rewinded this and practiced as much as you need to get that melody right, we can add the lyrics, which in this case, let the raindrop rhythm carry you away. 2, set, let the raindrop rhythm carry you away. Once you practice that and got it down, you're ready to sing the whole song. 1, 2, set. If you listen softly, you can hear the gentle rain falling on the rooftop and on the window pane. Daydream, All right, I have gone ahead, like I said, I put that PDF of your music in your folder. I will put your vocabulary from this lesson in there. However, this is a singing lesson, so of course there's no way for me to actually write out this lesson except for the vocabulary. I'll put a singing track in your folder as well that you can practice to, and I'll put a recording of this song in there as well for you to practice to with the singing in it. So you'll have in your folder a copy of this song with the singing in it, and you'll have in your folder a copy of this song with just the accompaniment, which accompaniment is the instruments playing without any singing. It's what accompanies the singer. If you have any questions about any of this, don't hesitate to contact me through Schoology or at my email at aaron.bush@k12.wv.us.